We're just moments away from what will likely be one of the most exciting six-man tag team matches we've seen in a very long time.
Well, given the two teams we have assembled here tonight, I would say I have no choice but to agree with you, Cole.
This man is a real force, Drew McIntyre.
A revamped attitude, revamped appearance.
And their opponents, first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre's made it his mission to eliminate all the complacency in WWE.
You know, Drew McIntyre arrived and he was the chosen one. Handpicked by WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon. And Drew will admit that he became complacent. Felt like he didn't have to work hard to get to the top. When he got fired, he went away. He got a new attitude. And now he's back, bigger and badder than ever.
With a vengeance.
Yeah, this new attitude from Drew McIntyre dictates he will take whatever he wants.
McIntyre laser focused.
My man.
When you talk about power, you talk about this man.
And from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
One of the most impressive athletes ever to step foot in a WWE ring. A successful mixed martial artist. Lashley is finally back where he belongs in WWE.
Well, to that point, Corey, this is a man in Bobby Lashley who spent 10 years away from WWE, but he had unfinished business. He felt like he had more he wanted to accomplish, and so far, Bobby Lashley is on his track to do just that.
The Lone Wolf about to prey on Monday Night Raw.
There's two things I've come to learn about Baron Corbin. He doesn't like people, and he loves to cause chaos.
Some of the best observations you've ever made, Byron Saxton.
Thanks, Corey.
And their partner, from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
A perfect hybrid athlete, size, speed, strength, and skill. Baron Corbin, one of the most dominant forces to attack a WWE ring in recent memory.
Accomplished so much in his young career. Won the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Former Golden Gloves boxing champion, NFL offensive lineman, turned champion in WWE.
These two superstars are set to lock up for their respective teams as this six-man tag gets underway. 6 superstars, 2 teams, and let's face facts. We can see anything happen here.
Well, if this 6-man match isn't trending at some point over the next few minutes, there must be something wrong with the internet.
Northern Lights. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Maybe thinking about some tag team.
Power bomb. What a stomp.
Good grief. Baron Corbin doesn't care about the WWE rulebook, the officials, or how the WWE Universe perceives him. Corbin is a wrecking machine who will make sure anyone who stands in his way will feel the wrath of the Lone Wolf.
He's so close to making it. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Byron, you made a great point earlier about Baron Corbin, and well, he's all about Baron Corbin. Remember, this is a man who was thrown out of the NFL after a serious altercation during a team practice. Lone Wolf is right.
Look, I'm one of the few people who can say they're friends with Baron Corbin. The Lone Wolf wants to make sure all of WWE feels the end of days. I'd like to add that Baron Corbin has a strong dislike for you, Saxton, so I'd watch myself if I were you.
Ooh! Bobby Lashley has a work ethic that is second to none, and it's easy to see where he learned that. He's the son of a drill sergeant and spent time in the Army himself.
What a strike.
Beautiful technique.
Michael touched on Lashley's military background, and Sami Zayn should have done that research too. Instead, he questioned Lashley's service to his country, which, guys, was a pretty bad move for Zayn.
Yeah, it inspired a rage in Lashley we haven't seen before, and the Dominator beat Zayn so bad it put the former NXT champion on the shelf for nearly a year.
Oh, man! Well, it sounds like a question with no good answer to it, Corey, but I've got to ask, how do you beat somebody as dominant as Lashley?
You got to get help. Just go back and look at the few times Lashley's lost. Almost every single time it took outside interference to get the job done.
Corey brings up a good point. Outside interference has been the common denominator in many of Lashley's losses, dating back to Finley employing the help of Hornswoggle to defeat Lashley for the United States Championship.
And similarly, Mr. McMahon used help from multiple allies to steal Lashley's ECW title. Fortunately, the Dominator now has a manager who can run counter interference better than anyone in WWE.
He's looking a little off balance. At this point, I'd say he's probably better off taking a tag to one of his partners.
To be successful, the offensive style he's relying on tonight requires he not lose too much stamina. But by the looks of things right now, he might need a new game plan.
This match certainly isn't trending in the right direction for him. He's gonna need a change in momentum and fast.
Well, you know that Bobby Lashley has impressive skills once the bell rings, but he's had to prove himself in some strange new ways as of late.
Michael, you must mean the time Sami Zayn made the Dominator run an obstacle course? Or are you referring to Jinder Mahal's yoga session?
Looks like he wants back in this match.
That certainly looks to be the case, Michael.
You two joked about Bobby Lashley doing yoga and obstacle courses. It's all fun and games, but Zayn and Mahal both know that mind games are key to surprising the Dominator.
That may have been their intention, but Bobby Lashley saw right through it when he trounced both of those jokers during the summer of 2018. Harsh impact.
Finn Balor starting to stumble now. He's got to remember he has two partners ready to enter the fray here.
At this point, he really has to think about mixing it up a bit. Maybe implement more of a power game into his offense.
He has to be disappointed in this performance. He really is so much better than what he's shown so far tonight.
Tagged in. In an environment where it's not uncommon to see superstars beating their chests over how great they think they are, I find Lashley's reserved demeanor to be quite refreshing.
Well, Lashley isn't the most outspoken guy in WWE, but that's why he's recruited the man with the biggest mouth on 205 Live, Lio Rush.
Showing off some of his speed there. When this guy's on, look out.
Bringing it back into the ring.
The two of you touched on Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley's newfound alliance. Rush has certainly become the manager of the hour in short order.
It's a perfect pairing, gentlemen. Lio Rush says he can do everything, but Lashley actually can do everything.
Baron Corbin
and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal.
Out of steam. A knee drop.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
In off the tag. Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the... He might have it.
But he's got to capitalize now. AJ Styles is in trouble.
You can say that again, Saxton, but I don't want to hear you talk.
What a reversal by AJ Styles.
Styles is always thinking.
We know what's coming here.
It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source.
Guys, if there was one word, bam, what a slam.
I'm not sure how much he has left. Lashley just barely got out of the way. Lashley just barely got out of the way. Michael mentioned how Lashley has a history of winning, and there's a lot of truth to that. Before joining WWE, he had an impressive amateur career, which led, of course, to his quick ascent in WWE.
Well, during his break from WWE, he managed to balance winning MMA championships while also earning titles from top independent promotions. In my opinion, Lashley's going to prove even more dominant this time around.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
I say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of two completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story.
Oh, incredible height.
Elbow drop. AJ Styles is absorbing some offense here.
AJ's in trouble.
Rather than continuing to absorb any more punishment, he might want to tag out here.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as two different chapters. And while chapter 1 didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Oh, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true in 2017 when McIntyre defeated Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship.
Seth Rollins with the tag.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation.
Oh, what a headbutt. He needs to capitalize on it now. But now, can Drew McIntyre capitalize?
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
If you're an earshot of Seth Rollins, he'll make sure you know he's the future of the WWE. And if you don't believe him, he'll just tell you to sit and watch.
What a strike!
What an all-star ensemble in the ring right now. 6 of WWE's most successful competitors for sure.
I have to partially agree with you, Byron, when you said Seth Rollins is the future of the WWE, but I believe Seth thinks the future is already here.
Without a doubt, Cole, Rollins is at the top of the class of this generation of WWE superstars. Some might think he's cocky, but Seth only sees himself as the man. Nailed it. AJ Styles celebrating his immense talent. I know that feeling.
Oh, stop.
Ooh, what impact.
Here it comes. He's got him.
Double underhook.
There's a big reversal by Seth Rollins.
How good is Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end.
Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
But can he follow up here?
1, 2. He stops the count.
What an amazing six-man tag match.
Here are your winners, Seth Rollins, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and Finn Balor, the Shield.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
Now you just got to take the win and build off it.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.